What is it that Steve Jobs, Walt Disney, and Meryl Streep all have in common? Give up? They can all attribute their success largely to their own personal creativity. Whether it's building an empire around revolutionary new technology, creating colorful new characters for the world to enjoy, or flawlessly capturing an historical moment through the canvas of film. Creativity actually plays a larger role in most of our lives than many of us might think. According to a study from the University of Indiana, people that are more creative actually have better relationships, report greater happiness levels, are better with their finances, have higher energy levels, and are more confident. Hey, that sounds pretty good. But is there anything we can actually do to become more creative? The same study goes on to say that there's certain exercises that a person can do to make themselves more creative. And actually, it's easier than what you might think. Many of the exercises center around creating what's called psychological distance. Psychological distance is really just a way of saying looking at things from another perspective. By examining a scenario from another's perspective, we can begin to broaden our creativity as it relates to that event. Let me give you an example. In Scientific American, they conducted a study in which they first asked participants to list normal modes of transportation. The results were almost exactly what you would think: boats, cars, airplanes, trains. It wasn't until participants were asked to think of it from another perspective that answers became more creative and diverse. They were asked to think of it in terms of, if they were a prisoner escaping from jail, what modes of transportation would they use to get away? And the answers became much more different and creative. By creating distance between the person and the event, it allows each of us to think more creatively about the scenario we're involved with. So how can this work for you? Take a current challenge, scenario, or event in your life and think of it from another person's perspective. Think of how someone else might view the same issue. For example, perhaps you're trying to figure out how to take some extra time for a vacation this year. Pretend that you're someone else. Pick someone specific. Maybe it's someone that you look up to. How would they make time? Be creative in how you think about it. By creating distance between yourself and the issue, you will begin to influence your own creativity in new and exciting ways.